So, an extremely rare public hearing continues today in Olympia. This is with 23rd District Representative Tarra Simmons, accused of improperly using her office as a lawmaker and some cash from her prior campaign donations to assist two nonprofit organizations, one of which was her employer. The other, she's accused of giving some money to, but only if they hired her boyfriend. So those are the allegations. It's been at least a decade since the Legislative Ethics Board has had a hearing like this, and for 2 days of hearings with a number of allegations she's facing. It is highly unusual. I've been watching it for the last day and a half, and it's been compelling. Some people might think it's kind of nerdy to watch such things, but I found it very interesting. And the complaint that incited the ethics investigation was filed back in 2025, February of 2025, by Kim Gordon, a Seattle attorney and treasurer of one of the groups, the American Equity and Justice Group, that was receiving some of that money that Representative Simmons helped to negotiate for. Now, during the hearing on Monday, Gordon told Assistant Attorney General Julia Eisentraut that when she saw a Facebook post from Representative Simmons with her boyfriend, Antoine Coleman, the person that Simmons allegedly made the donation for so he could get a job, um, she said when she saw that, she knew there was a potential conflict of interest.
Did this post prompt any action on the part of AEJG?
When I saw that, my immediate step was to contact Anthony. And then Anthony and I immediately began working to schedule the next board meeting, to let the board know what was happening, and to collectively decide what to do.
What, if anything, did the board do?
The board determined there were, by my memory, and I know that I have this in my timeline too, where I summarized the steps the board took, but we determined that there was a potential conflict of interest. We were instructed, I say we, the staff, so myself and Mr. Powers, we were instructed by the board to not cash the $40,000, to decline that donation, to return the $10,000 donation that had previously been made. We were instructed to, with the assistance.
I'm going to have to object. My understanding is the witness was on the board at this time. Is my understanding incorrect?
Ms. Eisentraut, your response to that?
If he's asking the witness a question, he can do that in cross-examination.
Yeah, if Mr. McKinley, if you do have questions, you're welcome to ask those during cross-examination. You can go ahead and proceed with your direct exam questioning, Ms. Eisentraut.
Let's go back to the board's action. Okay, so as I understand, you've testified that this prompted calling a board meeting and alerting the board based on this post. Is that accurate?
That's correct.
Okay. I think the question was, what, if anything, did the board do?
So the board collectively, they decided to reject the $40,000, return the $10,000, with the consultation of employment counsel, take steps to terminate Mr. Coleman's employment.
Objection, hearsay. Who's employment counsel?
Ms. Eisentraut, your response to that objection?
She's allowed to testify to what she knows about the actions the board took.
Now, as the hearing continued today, Representative Simmons took the witness stand with her attorney, asking her about her upbringing and decision to run for office. There was a lot of background. The first probably 40 minutes of her kind of sitting there was just basically talking about, her childhood. And she was tearful in sharing about the abuse that she suffered as a child. And she had her service dog with her on her lap during the hearing, telling the board members that because of emotional issues that she has from childhood, The dog helps to kind of calm her down and helps her to be successful. Now, ultimately, if Simmons is found to be uh, in violation of these ethics rules, she could be fined up to $5,000 per violation and then also ordered to pay costs for the state AG's office for this basically litigation. It really is run like a trial. She's also up for reelection this November, so it remains to be seen if that will impact her reelection. I did reach out to her opponent. She only has another Democrat running against her, Pollsbud Democrat um, Daria Ilgin. I may be saying that wrong. Forgive me if I am. I did reach out to his campaign today and asked for a comment and asked if they would speak with me, and I received no response. So again, forgive me if I am pronouncing your name incorrectly.